So communication is sender-receiver, right? Communication is sender-receiver. I'm up here thinking of the words in my mind, trying to articulate the words, talking to you. You guys are receiving them, encoding them, making them personal, trying to understand what I'm doing. So communication is complicated. There's a lot of different things going on in the world today. We have experiences, we have egos, we have distractions, we have a lot of stuff that's going on, and we tend to let the communication process just happen. Oh yeah, I'm just going to tell so-and-so whatever it is I need to tell them. I'm going to be on my way and it's now their problem. No. Communication is paramount in relationships. I have talked to people from CEOs, to school teachers, to people in relationships, to kids, lots of people about communication. I'm super passionate about communication and being involved in the entire process. Now, how many people, by show of hands, know the talkers? Blah, 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 blah. Let's see the hands. Yeah. But what do? There's Mildred again, going to talk about the damn basket weaving. Yeah, you tune them out. Tune them out. So, you got to look at it in terms of speaking. Our attitude, plus the words we use, plus the vocal tone, plus the message. But oftentimes we get caught up in the rat race. We just go, Sherry, here's what I need from you. I need a report on my desk by Monday morning. It's going to tell me everything about the association. Do you got it? Yeah, okay, great, good. So it's a participative process. Hearing, this is the big, because we can talk in only so many words per minute, but we're able to hear and think much, much faster. So we have a little time, a little idle time in our brain to go, yeah, okay, he's talking about this, but yeah, after this I gotta go and go to the shopping center and this. So we have that idle time. We have to control our brains, we have to control our focus to make sure they're not getting idle, because then the communication process breaks up. Actually, I want to talk about it. Selective hearing disorder. Somebody's up there going blah, 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 blah. You heard 10 words. You put those 10 words together, and you say, okay, I think I got it. And then what do? You run off in this direction. You go, okay, I got it. And you find out you were wrong. The person's upset. The process is stirred. The relationship's strained. So again, selective hearing disorder. I wanted to ask you guys a question. How many times have you talked to somebody and then said the following? Did you hear a word I said? Yeah. Okay. That's the part of the communication process. So it involves listening, which is hearing, decoding the message, and relating it to us. We really have to listen. What is he saying? How do I make that my own? So, I got my little stop sign up there. So we talked about talking, we talked about hearing, or I should say listening. It's an interactive process. But one of the biggest parts of communication that we forget about is body language. Body language. 85%, reports vary, but about 85% of our communication comes through our body language. So what I'm doing up here is conveying to you a message. I could be up here going, 85% of our language is our body, and yeah. So it's about body language. It's about the expression on your face, what you're doing with your body. People are slouching, going, okay, what are they sending you? They're saying that, I don't really care what you're saying, go ahead and say it. You get people, I used to have people say, Chris, why do you look mad? Truth, why do you look mad? I'm like, I'm not mad. No, your face says you look like mad. And more people told me than not, and I was like, I guess I'm kind of mad. So if you notice that, and if you're in meetings and you see people's body language where they're sitting there doing this while the CEO's talking, I mean, think about what you're doing, because that is sending so many different messages. Now, who wants a red hot bonus tip? Raise your hand. Red hot bonus tip. Okay. We're doing things today. We're emailing, we're texting, we're doing all this stuff, so read your writing. Read your writing. If you don't walk out of here with anything else, besides the fact that you had some tequila last night, you guys had some tequila last night.
Woo!
Yeah! Read your writing. I have seen more relationships lately, probably in the last couple of years, go straight down the toilet when somebody's forwarded me an email and said, what does this mean? Wow. Because when you think about our body language, it's 85% of our communication. So if we're not using our body language in our emails, read it over. Even if it's an emotionally charged email, because we're emotionally charged, we're going based on our beliefs, we want to get that message across, we're going to, yeah, so read your emails. Some phrases that I use to help you. The number one, is that fair or is that reasonable? I kid you not. You use that in your conversations with people, no matter if it's your son, your daughter, your coworker, your boss, the guy at the auto repair shop. Is that fair? Is that reasonable? People have a very, very difficult time saying no. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. It's amazing. Have you considered, in other words, what if we tried that? Instead of you must or I need you to do this, what if we tried that? What do you think? Does that sound okay? Is that reasonable? Why? Be careful of why. Sometimes that will put people on the defensive. Well, why? Well, why? Well, why? Was this person attacking me? You start getting defensive. What are you going to do? Well. Yeah, no. Be careful of why. And my other key nuggets in relationships, those 3 words, never, always, and should. Do not use them. You always do this. You always say that. You always turn your work in late. You never get here on time. You never listen to me. You always. No. Those are relationship killers to the nth degree. And you should. I don't know what people say you should. You should do this. You should watch your mouth. You should get here to work on time. You should do this. What am I? Oh, now you get that parental thing going on. You get defensive. Like, what are you, my parent? Oh, you know what you should do? Long walk, short pier. Yeah. I'd like to get your thoughts on something. These phrases, when you think about how you use them, when you deal with people, can change relationships. Now, I have this thing called the inside voice. How many people have an inside voice? Yes. So, to keep myself entertained, because my inside voice used to be my outside voice a lot. And until I changed that, my relationships didn't get better. Because I thought, I'm just an open person. I'm just going to tell how like it is. If you don't like me, then that's your problem. Huh. Well, as I'm sitting at my desk going, so one of them I like is, I'll try being nicer if you try being smarter. You deal with that person, you're like, you just don't get it, do you? You just don't get it. No. I can see your point, but I still think you're full of crap. I understand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh, I got it. And then I like you remind me of when I was young and stupid. So I do those little things in my head sometimes just to kind of say, you know what? It's all fun.